It's my pleasure and my honor as my new role as Minister responsible for Saskatchewan-Ukraine relations. I'm pleased to introduce 5 special guests in the Legislative Assembly today. Please welcome these visitors seated in your gallery, and I'll ask them to stand and be recognized as I call their names. First, His Excellency, Andriy Shevchenko. He is the Ambassador of Ukraine to Canada. Olia Grod is Executive Director of Ukrainian-Canadian Congress. Leslie Ospolsky is Development Director, Ukrainian-Canadian Congress. And of course from Yorkton, Marianne Trischuk, President of the Ukrainian-Canadian Congress, Saskatchewan Provincial Council. They are accompanied by Chessie Vargo-Wilson, Protocol Officer, and Helen Akilova, Senior International Officer, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, His Excellency has a busy schedule during his time here in Saskatchewan. He and our guests from the Ukrainian-Canadian Congress are meeting with representatives of our government, with members of the Saskatchewan-Ukraine Relations Advisory Committee, or SURAC, as it is more commonly known, and with leaders of the Saskatchewan's Ukrainian community, and with representatives of academic and research institutions. His Excellency's visit comes during what is a special anniversary year for Canada-Ukraine, and Saskatchewan-Ukraine relations. I'll note first that in 2016, it marks the 75th anniversary of the establishment of the Ukrainian-Canadian Congress, or UCC, and Ambassador Shevchenko has already joined the UCC President Paul Grod at various stops across Canada and to celebrate that important anniversary of the organization. This year also marks the 125th anniversary of the first wave of Ukrainian immigration to Canada and Saskatchewan. 125 years, Mr. Speaker, of rich Canadian-Ukrainian culture and tradition, contributing to our national and provincial mosaic. Settlers from Ukraine helped build our province, and today more than 13% of Saskatchewan residents trace all or part of their ancestry to Ukraine, according to the last census. Ukraine is currently the 5th top source of immigration to our province. It is to celebrate that strong historic and current connection of Saskatchewan with Ukraine that Premier Brad Wall last January declared 2016 as the year of Saskatchewan Ukrainians. Our province's Ukrainian community will be showcasing that designation at existing and special community events throughout the year. Both the Year of Saskatchewan Ukrainians and the 125th anniversary of Ukrainian settlement were profiled at the Vesna Festival in Saskatoon in May and at Regina's Mosaic Festival this past weekend. I understand that special Year of Saskatchewan Ukrainian Festival celebrations will be taking place on August 13th at Victoria Park in Regina, and on August 27th at the annual Ukrainian Day in the Park at Kiwanis Park in Saskatoon. Of course, the big event this year for our provinces and our nation's Ukrainian community will be the 25th Triennial Congress of Ukrainian Canadians. It takes place 29th of September to October 2nd right here in Regina. The theme is Engage, Inspire, Empower, and I'm sure the Congress will be all of that and more for the hundreds of delegates who visit the province. Mr. Speaker, Saskatchewan and its government are committed to building the long-standing relationship we have with the country of Ukraine. Our province has a number of city twinning arrangements and academic exchange agreements with Ukraine, and in 2009 we revitalized SURAC to provide recommendations on such arrangements and on various program initiatives such as the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program. Mr. Speaker, I'm delighted that these special guests will join with us today, and I would ask that all members of this Assembly join with me in welcoming His Excellency Andriy Shevchenko and the representatives of the UCC to Saskatchewan's Legislative Assembly.
Hear, hear.